what's going on? Oh, fuck. It's Illdok.
Blerbs.
Yeah, man, it's the Smokers Lounge.
Back again.
Yeah, back at it. What is it? Episode 7. Fuck, man, we're getting closer and closer to the
7th
milestone.
anniversary.
Getting closer and closer, you know? Yeah, if you made it this far, shout out to you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah. Definitely.
Fucking, if you've not listened so far, then
You won't hear this, so go fuck yourself.
yeah, exactly. To everyone who's not listening,
Try harder.
yeah,
Do better.
yeah. Be a better person.
Yeah, and really assess your priorities as well. That's the whole thing. It's just on the side, like,
Yeah, man, that is a whole thing, isn't it?
yeah.
People assess
sort
themselves.
your priorities and put this podcast on its 7th episode at the
Yeah.
top of that list.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Bit of promotion. If you are watching this, make sure you've clicked that fucking the down the bottom. You know those
The
ones.
dislike, but don't push the dislike
Yeah,
button.
no. Make sure you
Subscribe.
click the thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure you've subscribed to the podcast podcast.
So yeah, shout outs to the people who put it onto their mates as well.
So,
'Cause I had a
Apple.
couple.
Apple. Shout out to Apple for making this possible.
Apple's done nothing for us.
Yeah. Apple should be doing more for us because they don't understand
Yeah, but
what we
after our
have to offer.
second or third Logie, is that what they're called?
After we've
Then
won,
they won't have a
after we've won a
fucking
Golden
choice.
Globe,
Yeah, what is it? BAFTAs. Once we got
should
one
be
of those in our
called
pocket.
banters. Oh, okay.
Yeah, what else? I mean, we're
And
here
if
now.
you've listened, and if you're listening and you don't want to listen anymore because of my pathetic jokes, feel free. Make sure you subscribe first, and then you can turn it off.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't do that.
Yeah,
Because then
don't.
it's
Yeah,
just me talking shit.
yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah, don't do that.
and
Just
then the
listen.
whole What's Up Doc segment's going to be hell awkward. What's up, Doc? Well, Doc couldn't be here again, guys. It's the 9th episode, and
Yeah, I'm
we've
gone.
just cut half the screen out and muted sections of the audio.
You wouldn't know how to mute sections of the audio.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do it.
This podcast wouldn't be fuck all without me.
Yeah, man.
Fucking, oh shit. All right, so we're back to the notes, because we went without notes because we thought we were pretty good. So we went without notes. Turns out we're not good. We're shit.
Shit's a strong word.
Yeah, okay.
We're learning.
No.
We're little babies,
we
and
are,
we're
we are.
learning.
We're still learning.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nelson County. Give me
Yeah, why the
free
fuck?
cartons. What?
I don't know. I was just tripping out hard.
Why?
I'm not even going to say it because it's dumb.
What is it?
Nah, it's nothing. I'll just...
Okay. Don't do that again. Because
sorry,
you
man.
scared me and I thought we were going to have episode 6 all over
Wait,
again
is
and the
this-
microphones.
Yeah, is this mic even on?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, it is. Good job, man.
Thanks, man. I'm learning. Like you said, we're learners.
Taking our first steps, little toddlers.
Baby steps.
Puberty's about to punch us in the face.
Puberty never punched me in the face. I still can't grow a beard. People who know me, see me.
Yeah, puberty went like this to you.
I'll give you a neck.
Yeah.
Here's a neck. You can leave the rest. You pathetic, worthless piece of shit.
Fucking you
And
are
yeah,
on a
so I'm depressed.
negative vibe. Yeah, is everything good?
Um,
Because if it's not, I can give you someone else's number to talk to.
Who?
Mm.
hookers.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a hooker's number.
Oh,
Look,
boy.
I'll pay you for the session, but don't root me. Just have this phone call with my
Yeah.
mate. He really needs a hooker to help him get his life together.
Just, yeah, man, just be there for me, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
And hookers are there for you when you need them most. They rock up at your doorstep.
do they? Well, I suppose
You give them money.
Do
if you
hookers
pay
have
it-
sick days? I mean,
Hookers-
you'd have to think, well, who wants...
To take
I
a
don't know
dick
if I-
every day.
Well, not only that, but if you got the flu...
Well,
uh,
yeah, I mean, they probably do have sick days, but who are they? They're their own boss, man. Independent women. Who are they going to call? Lol joke. 50 Cent's probably their pimp.
well, if it's not 50,
I don't
so
give
I
a
can
fuck.
definitely imagine Flavor Flav doing something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Smoking crack and pimping out all these methods.
I don't give a fuck if you're. I want to try and do a Flavor Flav accent. I'm not gonna. Yeah, man. Like, get
Where
all
were
phlegmy.
you going with that?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck if you flammy cut.
So Flavor Flav is part of whatever gang Schoolboy Q's from now, apparently.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hoover Street Gang Crippin. Whatever that is. That's not a thing. People
You
don't,
could have
people
just
don't say
said,
gang crippin.
yeah, boy, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
would have been...
Yeah, boy.
We had to throw a cur in there, and then that just...
Always had Kerr in there though.
You always gangsting shit up.
Anyway. Yeah, so we got fucking notes. Oh, bro. Okay.
I read them before and had a chuckle to myself.
Let's just talk about Instagram in general. Okay, so first thing, which you might have seen that could have made you giggle. I followed
That
I-
word
I
and the fact
followed
that it's in, you put it in bold as well.
Instaho. Instaho in bold. Now the reason I put them in bold is because Instaho, Instagram, and Instagram can all
Correlate.
they can
Yeah.
all go together. I didn't want to like talk about them in separate parts. But yeah, anyway, this fucking bitch on Instagram, I followed this page. I had to get rid of it because it was just the stupidest shit. Just putting up posts like I saw them put up one post going, it's basically like borderline domestic violence, like abuse, but they tried to turn it into like some hot thing. So it was like, when your boyfriend doesn't fucking smack you around the face and tell you to like do the dishes or something. It's like, yeah, and it was basically like if your boyfriend isn't slapping you, telling you to do the dishes, you ain't doing it right.
Yeah, like it's a kink or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Shut up, bitch. Do the fucking dishes.
Yeah, spit in
She's
her
in
eye
there just
and then
fucking.
stick a vacuum cleaner in it? I don't know. I'm not... Clearly haven't done this
What about
before,
when they
but-
say like rearrange guts? There is nothing grosser than
Oh,
seeing him go, oh fuck, like if your daddy ain't
up in your
your
guts.
guts, yeah.
Like, for starters, the minute someone says the word guts, the first thing I think of is the scene out of Dog Soldiers that I saw when I was like 13, when the cunt has his guts ripped out of him. Guts.
Oh, bro, that's
That's the only time you use it. When else do you use it? Oh, when you go fishing. Oh, we got some fish guts.
It's 'cause-
Why? Because the inside parts on the outside of their body.
yeah. It's because people get
Ugh.
off over making it sound fucked. Like, what's another one? I don't know. Prolapse.
Well, that
'Cause
in
that's
itself
fucked.
is just whoa.
Yeah, that is the most fucked up shit I've ever seen. And
Gash?
pun intended.
Is gash one?
Gash, I don't know, man. I like a little bit of gash, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but when
Oh,
you
fuck.
say gash, like a gash,
So
you
a
grow up
gash
learning
is
a
like
gash
a
is
bit
a
of a
bloody wound.
yeah.
So
If you're fucking a gash, you're
Yeah.
fucking some bitch on her rags.
you in a gash and you're moving a guts.
Oh,
Ugh,
it's like a
okay.
scene out of
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
That's
on the
that's
beaches,
an
D-Day.
autopsy is what that is. That's fucked,
bro.
Nah,
Oh.
man.
Oh my god, I want you to fuck my gut.
See, you saying that, I don't know if I've ever. Well,
Oh, I've not seen it, but I've only seen it on Instagram posts.
oh,
It's fucked up, man.
cause yeah.
It's just weird, sad shit. But yeah, basically, anyway, the person who runs his fucking Instagram page always puts up like, oh, you don't want to follow so-and-so. Like, you don't want to follow so-and-so unless you're fucking alone in the kitchen. Some shit, I don't know.
Doing dishes
Yeah.
because you've just been hit 15 times.
Oh, we're not joking about domestic violence either, man. It's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so this bitch, bro, fucking has an octopus tattooed, like on her ass, like going like on her cheeks and going down her legs. Thought came to mind. I was thinking, how much of that ass is tattooed? Did a bit of researching on the old Pornhub. Turns out she's a fucking weird cunt who like squirts like food dye water, like enemas. Fucked up shit. Anyway,
That's
there's a
weird
video.
because the first thing I thought when you said that is, what a great way to do a baby gender reveal. Just being, I don't know, wherever, a baby shower or something. If you had them, it's a baby shower before the kid comes
It
out.
would be a baby shower.
Oh,
Just all the kids, like, all the family relatives, all the family relatives.
that's... Yeah, and they're just getting
She just
sprayed in fucking pink dye. It's a girl.
Oh,
Now everyone line up and use the communal showers.
That's so fucked. Oh, that is rank.
But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, anyway, after doing a bit of research, there was a fucking video of her actually getting her arsehole tattooed. And, okay, so it turns out the whole, like, all the way into the dot is tattooed. Whether it's, like, the octopus's eye. Do they have one eye? They don't.
No, I think
So it's
that's
kind of
it.
pointless. Like, what is that hole? It's like she's the octopus, and the legs, her asshole is the octopus's asshole. Like, what else could it be?
Yeah, unless it's like the bottom of the octopus,
Oh, that's what I mean.
and you're saying like the legs are just coming out of her arsehole.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she's the octopus body, and then the legs are like on her legs, but her asshole is like the underneath the octopus.
Never do this to me again.
Yeah, anyway, man. There's a
That's-
video of her getting her asshole tattooed, and I just couldn't think of anything worse, just the pain.
Yeah, fuck that.
Mm.
Oh,
Imagine the cunt tattooing it. Do you reckon that's where she got the inspiration? Bit of ink went in her asshole, and she's farted it into his face, and gone, oh, I'm going to do that at my baby shower.
and then he went, naturally, now I'd have the thirst to tattoo your arsehole.
Fucking rank, man. But yeah, anyway,
You're
so that
fucked.
insta-ho. Okay, so that can now go into what I said the other day about Instagram chicks, like how easy it is. This goes back to the apex predator that we talked about the other week. But Instagram bitches, basically how easy it is for them to make money if they've got tits. It's so true. Get your tits and ass. Get your tits out, people are going to follow you. If you keep getting your tits out, more people are going to follow you. If you keep getting your tits out all the time, and then throw your ass in there somewhere, next minute you've got millions of people, you're considered a fucking influencer. How do you say that word?
Influencer.
Influencer. That's a weird word.
It does. It's
Influencer.
an
Influencer. No.
Influencer.
You influence. Influencer.
Influencer.
That one. An influencer. Influencer. Kwame. Influencer. Kwame the influencer.
Kwame, I'm getting rapey vibes from you right now.
Oh, okay. So,
I mean, that's a good point.
mm,
I mean, I suppose
we
if you're
can't do
good
it.
looking, if like
if you got abs,
Hugh
maybe.
Jackman, he made plenty
But
of
Hugh
money.
Jackman's famous from being an actor. These are famous because they've been
Yeah,
given
yeah.
tits. Like,
Like at least, even if you
and
don't
how
have
many
a
people
talent,
do we know that have took advantage of that shit. Like, without naming names, but just how many people do we know?
Is this like a general feed?
No, well, yeah. She's one of them. She's probably
So
the reason why.
I can't think of...
That bitch, alright, so... I'm not going to put up... I'm so close to making a comment, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, well, I mean, fucking...
But
she's
like,
never going to be on here, and if she does listen to it... play more basketball. And less of...
learn.
Yeah.
I verse you one-on-one, and I'm not even good. I still break ankles.
Oh, I didn't even mean like that. I just meant... Did you just threaten to break her ankles?
Yeah, and called her a cunt.
You're a fucking savage.
I'm a savage. Yeah, but, like... I don't know.
I get it.
Well,
like,
I'm
I
just
suppose
jealous
if you're-
because I can't get my dick out.
If you're a good-looking cat, you probably can get your dick out on Instagram. I'm just saying that, even just saying get your dick out, it's like no one's getting money for getting their dick out.
Yeah.
But if you were a good-looking jack dude, I'm sure you could probably do the same thing on Instagram. I just don't know that women are as, like,
Oh no, I feel like
seedy as dudes
it's not.
are. Some,
I just feel like
definitely
people
are,
get
but-
recognised for the wrong things.
yeah,
People
no
are
doubt.
being called influencers and like have some like some notion of like fame behind them, all because they've got tits. And then you've got ones that have tits that claim that they can play basketball. It's like, yeah, you might play basketball. That's all good. I don't have to see you fucking literally just bouncing the ball back and forth 5 times, lying on the floor doing 10 fucking 20 takes before you make a dumb shot. If you play basketball,
it's-
show me some footage of you in a team fucking making
Cutting
plays,
suit.
cunt. Yeah, making plays.
Snapping
Assisting the
someone's-
ball. Fucking catch and shoot shit.
Yeah, I mean...
Not just you in front of a fucking hoop making a free throw. You know what I mean? That's like if I was to say, I don't know, like I play footy. Never played a game of footy in my life, but I could go down to the oval and just take like do fucking 50 shots from ridiculous places until I make one, put it up, and go, oh, I
Yeah.
play footy.
Like, it'd be
No, I
easy
fucking don't.
if you just filmed yourself shooting around for 2
Yeah.
hours to make, like, a super cut of you just bombing a
Yeah,
heap of shots.
yeah.
Which, is...
It's like if you were to do a video of you dunking, but you're on a lowered hoop, but you make that angle so you're not on a lowered hoop, and then just claim that you can dunk, and you're just doing windmills from certain angles. That camera just stopped.
Did it?
Yeah, I think so. The fucking shutter just went. I know how that works.
Well,
So I'm just going to leave it because my phone's on.
next time we'll just try and do it plugged in, or...
Nah, it's not even that. I don't know how it works. I think there must be like a shutter time. So the shutter only stays open for a certain amount of time. I don't know, you might have to change it. Probably should have looked into that before.
Life goes on, we got a backup.
Yeah, thank fuck. But yeah, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, no,
I just feel like there's people out there that are very talented and, you know, whether it's to do with music or art or
Yeah, no
anything,
doubt.
just cool, talented shit should be getting respected. And then you got someone who's got, you know, more followers than Jonah Hill, which to me still fucking baffles me. Jonah Hill
That's-
is in like massive blockbuster movies. The cunt's got 500,000 followers. And then you got some bitch with her tits out, 2.6 mil. What the fuck? I don't know if that's just there's 2.6 million dumb cunts in the world, or there's just more seedy dudes who literally just want to look at some chick with her titties out
Yeah.
playing basketball. Anyway, let's not go down that fucking. Let's just not get into that because
No, well, you've got a
we'd
valid
love to have
point.
you on the show, man.
Yeah, if you want to come, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't even know what to say that isn't ridiculously offensive. So I'm just going to keep my mouth
Yeah, I know. I think I've sort of said one too many
shut.
things
Whatevs,
now.
dude. Whatevs.
Okay, and on that note, so I've not actually looked it up. I didn't mean to look it up, but I haven't. But Instagram apparently taking the likes away to prevent the sort of percentage of suicide in young teenagers and shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird, but I think it's a fucking... I reckon it'll work. I mean, suicide and anxiety and depression and stuff like that, like, it's a known thing. Like, it's researched and proven that it's increased dramatically since the introduction of social media. Because before that, you didn't base your life on other people's lives. If you were happy living your life, you were happy living your life. Now people get so caught up in what other people are doing, and with the likes shit, you know, like...
It makes it a competition.
Yeah, it makes it... yeah, exactly. It makes it competition for, you know, you put up a photo in this fucking... I'll use a girl, like girls, for example, because they're sort of bigger influence on them, but... You know, a girl puts up a photo of her in some dress and gets 200 likes, and then some other chick, her mate or whatever, puts up a photo in like the same dress and gets fucking 400 likes. That girl's straight away gonna go, why don't I get 400? What's so good about her that I don't have? Why don't I have this? Why don't people like me? Blah blah blah, and it's just an ongoing thing. Yeah, so yeah, they plan on taking away that, so it stops. You know,
I mean, it makes sense that they would. It also, there's no way they could have foreseen how, like, they couldn't have, when they made Instagram, had any idea that that was going to be, like,
I think
it's your online time capsule of your life, or whatever you want to display to people. It's
like
I mean, it's cool and all, but
Facebook was made so people could fucking just contact each other.
Yeah.
And connect with each other.
And now
no one knew the impact that Facebook would have. Now you can see videos of cunts fucking, you know,
when it's that whole thing
fucked up or whatever.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but that doesn't mean that every time someone says a sentence, you have to interject with your opinion.
Yeah.
And that's Facebook's just given a heap of people who fucking have too much time on their hands.
It's given a platform for people that shouldn't necessarily have a platform.
Yeah. And I mean, a normal person... Imagine this. 1940... Whatever it was. 1938, 1940, Hitler's just become a thing. Imagine if Facebook was then. Daddy, the Germans are here.
No.
The Nazis.
No.
Papa.
Oh, Papa.
You have one new
Papa, stop making pretzels.
Message.
Stop making pretzels, Papa.
Where is the stained glasses?
Papa, I'm thirsty. Stop making pretzels.
Meanwhile, this is a whole DM conversation between a young German
voice
boy.
messages on Snapchat.
Meanwhile, Papa's in the thick
Papa,
of it.
look at me, I'm a girl. Eating a pretzel.
Now I is a baby in a tank.
Oh, now I have dog ears. Oh. Oh, man.
Oh, no, the Germans are here.
Stop, let me get selfie.
Quick, Helen, to the attic.
Oh, too far.
Yeah, whatevs.
But what I was saying is, imagine if he had that platform, put up a group on Facebook.
And the group was like, fuck the Nazis or something like that. They're like, all right, today we're going to meet at the town centre and have a protest.
I'm Clive Palmer. No. And I don't believe in Adolf's policies. So I've taken $40 billion from the Chinese government. And
What?
I don't know. That's where he's got all of his money from. Clive Palmer apparently is like, he owns some fucking massive mining business or some shit. All of his money that he's got to like invest in all this shit that he's saying is all it's all from. He's basically the Donald Trump of Australia.
The Donis thing that cunt ever did was like, he brought out the ad that was all over YouTube. Again, it's the only political thing I've seen that I actually remember.
He spent a shitload on ads as well, apparently.
You know how they just all make like smear campaign ads of going, Labor tells you they're going to do this, but the Liberals aren't going to do any of that, but this is what Labor says they're going to do. And they just proudly authorised by the Australian Department of Government, or whatever the fuck it says at the end at triple speed. But
Do you reckon they say that sped up, or do you reckon someone is authorised by Clive Palmer and the Australian government?
that's why Twisters in Australia.
Authorised by Clive Palmer for the WA Labour Party, Australian government. Authorised by Illdok and the Smokers Lounge Party Limited.
Where I was going with that was how he had that ad where it's just all politicians talking shit about him, but he's just chopped and diced it all together, so it's just them going, Clive Palmer is the best option for Australia,
That's
and just
so
all that
cool.
shit, and it's like, I don't know what his policies are, but I already like him more than everyone else.
I don't care what his policy is. He can use fucking Reaper, huh?
He can use Adobe.
Yeah, he can use Adobe fucking Premiere. Yeah, let's not get into politics. I don't know enough about it. I know fuck all about politics. I sort of made the comment the other week at uni about how I just like don't care and I just kind of rock up and just vote for whoever. And the fucking lecturer had us sad about it because apparently we're Australian, we're Australian citizens, we should care about it and blah blah blah. But my argument is that nothing fucking ever happens. Nothing they ever say actually happens. Nothing they do really impacts me. I feel like unless you're like business owners and shit like that.
Yeah,
I mean, if someone comes in as Prime Minister the day after I get a knock at my door and some cunt runs through my house and goes, right, I'm taking this, blah, 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 you've got to do this, blah, 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 then, like, that's a change. But until then...
Someone running through your house.
until then, I don't notice if tax goes up. I don't care about fucking... I don't know.
I do know what you mean.
Cuts?
Like, yeah, and all that shit. And
Like,
we're going to take money from here and put it there and all that. We're going to make things better for the working man. That's cool.
I think I've always voted Labour because of that.
Yeah. Well, that's naturally what I always got.
So what's Liberal then? Like white collar?
I suppose. I don't really...
I don't know, man. I always just voted the weed party.
Sometimes.
Sex party, whatever it is.
The weed party, the sex party, the meth party.
Yeah.
Started in Rockingham.
Well, the meth party's just a party.
Yeah, man.
It ain't a party without meth.
Well,
Said no one. Except everyone.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of people who have definitely said that.
Yeah, man. Politics.
Not. Nah, man.
They seem to be our go-tos, eh? Porn and
Instagram
politics.
and
Yeah. Fucked up shit. Alright, so on that, okay. So still on that kind of subject with the like taking money and all that sort of shit and like advertisements. The information selling companies, how they work. This was what we wanted to talk about the other day, but neither of us have actually Googled into it, so
Information's... Oh, yeah. Well, and not even that, but the... Like, I don't know if they scan profiles for keywords or anything like that. But... Do you have an example?
when I worked at Coca-Cola, sort of like your example, when I worked at Coca-Cola, there was like a top saying, keep calm, I work at Coca-Cola.
What? Like, that's very specific.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my one was a bit more...
I had one, it was like, my name's Starkey and I'm a Leicester City fan or some shit. I'm a Starkey, Leicester City fan, because I was from Leicester. Posted about Leicester City. Obviously got my surname. It's like yours. I'm now looking at my phone though and it's making me panic because I feel like I haven't plugged the cunt in to charge.
We'll check what the battery life is.
I don't know how to. I might just have to pull out the PlayStation and plug in the cord and it should charge.
Yeah, man. What the fuck were we just talking about?
Information companies.
Oh, yeah.
Your one. Tell the world yours.
well, it's not exciting. And if anything, like, I thought yours were more. Basically, I think it was, around the time I bought Wu-Tang tickets or whatever last year. Or I just liked a Wu-Tang page. I don't know what the fuck it was. But the first thing that came up on my newsfeed. Stop that.
Don't slap my hand like that again.
It's my podcast now. You're just the host. Yeah, so basically, first thing I see when I scroll down my newsfeed is some company, I don't know what the fuck the name was, selling T-shirts that says, what was it? Real men are born in December and listen to Wu-Tang. Sorry?
Real men born in December.
I didn't make the T-shirt, cunt.
Yeah, I know, but like, what a joke. It should have said.
Go on.
Oh, it should have said. Useless old cunts born in December need to move on and listen to other music. No, I don't know. That was a bit of a dig, wasn't it?
Not really. I didn't take it too seriously. Since you said that it was a dig, it's obviously very personal. So
yeah, no, I fucked up. I went a bit.
Dogged.
On that note, do you want to segue? Should we segue into music? Kick off music.
Yeah, man.
I got quite a bit in there to talk about.
Fucking do it.
Do you want to start it? Just while I try and figure out this fucking shit with the camera.
Yeah. Should I just go? We'll get into it afterwards, the Perth music and all that. But if anyone's listening and they have suggestions of people we should be listening to, and obviously if we think it's dope, we'll give it a shout out. So if you're onto anyone from Perth or just Australia in general who's making some dope shit, put it in the comments, DM us. I don't know, man. However you feel. BitTube it if you're Vents, which segues into Vents. I don't know what happened with him, but
I made the camera shake a little.
It's alright, man. It's real. It's raw.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
yeah, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Oh shit, man! Fucking ODB's
shimmy, your shimmy.
Can you Photoshop that in? Just ODB's head, like transparent.
Just hovering around here.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Sorry, man. I'm not that. Good job.
Yeah, right, man. Well, anyway.
Yeah, okay, get going.
Basically, I don't know what Vince's deal is. Obviously, I think you were aware that whole situation happened. Like, Vince is dope, for starters. Like, Hard to Kill, and can't remember his other fucking album name, but it was dope.
Whatever that was. Don't do it.
Man, it's just naturally musical, man. Just a human beatbox. But basically, his music's dope. His last few tracks he released didn't like. I didn't feel him in my soul. But yeah, he made a diss to Hilltop. Well, there was all that situation.
I think with Vince is that he's a well known, respected, like, rapper.
Yeah. Well,
like, if you ask any sort of, like, Aussie hip hop head,
yeah, but
they all rate Vince.
That's where I'm going with it. Is from
but
what I've seen,
happened.
Yeah, from what I've seen from people making comments just about Vince or statuses or that, and then some of the stuff that he's posted. Like one of his posts, I'm pretty sure said something about people asking me why I don't do music anymore, want to be famous or that. This is the reason. But he's on like his whole, I don't even know what to call it, but he's on in that whole like thing of conspiracy theories and all that type of. He uses words like Marxist with an X and shit like that. I don't know, man. I forgot to Google it before I fucking mentioned it, but Marxist is something. But, and again, just because you get into that shit doesn't mean you're cooked, but it's 50-50 of people who are...
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't interpret many of his statuses
Yeah.
for what they actually
There's
meant.
I feel like when it comes to conspiracies, there's people who are just generally interested in conspiracies. And then there's people who take a conspiracy too far and invest all of their time into it and then get so caught up in it that that it just consumes them. And then, like you said, you couldn't understand what he was saying in that status or whatever. That's because what he's writing is basically just fucking random shit that only he understands when he's putting it to paper.
Yeah.
But for the average Joe who doesn't really know what he's talking about, it's just a whole load of fucking gibberish.
Yeah, and it's the understanding that, like, you know, part of me and like the conspiracy theorist side or whatever who just is intrigued by everything. You know, it's like we talk about it every now and then about the whole. We were talking about it last night at the pub. With like all the shit that's been revealed about shady government acts and like stuff that's just happened, which in reality should have had dramatic consequences, but gets controlled and swept under the rug.
Yeah.
You know, he could, like, hypothetically, he could be right about a lot of the shit that he's saying and he's posting about, but like a lot of the curse with a lot of people who do that shit is the way they come across is it's so obnoxious and almost like too far in the other direction.
Yeah.
Like, if you believe it and you want to convince people, attacking them and telling them that their views are wrong and, you know, doing shit like that isn't going to help. Not saying that's necessarily what he does, because, again, I haven't, like, fucking researched it massively.
Yeah. Do you know what happened with him and Hilltop?
Basically, all I got out of it was that
I'm trying to think back to
there
the
was
song.
a lot of suspicion, I think, at first, that he was the one who glassed Suffer, was it?
Yeah. No, Pressure.
Yeah, who glassed him. But then I think it came out that it wasn't, because the dude got photographed going to court and all that shit, and it obviously wasn't Vince. But then the only comment I saw from him about it was that he wasn't allowed to talk much about it, but basically mentioned about how they were snitches. And then another comment that basically mentioned something along the lines of like how Hilltop Hoods have somewhat held certain people back, and, you know, I don't know what the fuck to believe, but
when he says held people back, do you reckon he's just referring to like the likes of him, who else, like Funkors as a group, as in like holding back is like not taking not taking Hilltop Hoods mainstream shine,
or like the whole thing
like
where
Golden Era, like when Hilltop Hoods were still running Golden Era, like they could have signed people, but, you know, kept them back, because like record labels do that. Like with SZA, for example, she's got like 2 albums or some shit that have been held back for like years.
Yeah, well, that's just the whole thing with dropping the albums and that. But if, like, for starters, I don't know that Events album dropping is gonna affect a Hilltop album.
Well, no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. But
I get where you're coming from with like that, but at the same time, like, that's not a reason enough to get pissed at someone. Even if the Hilltops went, look, Vince, we're not letting your album come out until we've done this or whatever. I mean, that is a little bit of a stitch up, but I don't know.
Yeah, fuck knows. I don't know. We'll have to research into it, get a bit more information.
Yeah. Oh, we need to call Pressure. Get him on the phone. If you know anyone who has his number, then phone call. Make it happen. Let us get the full story.
I don't reckon we can make it happen, but I reckon, like, probably could get his number if you try.
I just imagine there's probably a reason, like, while it's the case and shit's going, if it is a case, I think you're not allowed to talk about shit because it could be used.
Yeah.
So when it's all said and done, maybe one of them will talk about it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, fuck no.
We're all fucking curious. I say we're all curious. I mean, I'm curious.
On that note, no, I'll leave it. No, I'll just say it. But Hilltop Hoods touring. I've got it down here. But,
You hear that, Vince?
Hilltop Hoods are touring.
Get the boys and some empty bottles.
Yeah, man.
Post up outside Optus Stadium
Let's
or
have
something.
a meth party.
Yeah, man.
Bring all your fucking aliens. Oh no, that back on that Vince thing as well. Like I followed him for a bit on Instagram, and unfollowed him because of like just the dumb shit he was putting up. Like just putting up like stupid fucking memes, and just like photos of shit that was just dumb.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like fuck man, you can't. Like how old are you for starters? Grow the fuck up.
You looked at me then like you were waiting for me to answer.
Yeah. Oh well, he's actually 36.
Yeah. We're in high school together.
Okay, so on the same, all right. So Triple J, more fucking beef, but Triple J, Paddy Cornwall, bass guitarist out of Sticky Fingers. I told you what happened. I think I showed you the video footage.
Yeah, I saw the video of him
Yeah,
going on.
because it was weird, man. Because I was watching it live, like when he did it. I think the first video I saw, he'd like put it up like 10 minutes before, and then I carried on like watching them as they were happening. And then I saw the big thing about it. But yeah, I don't know, like, some of the shit he says, like, it'd be interesting to see what the, like, what Triple J's response is, if there will be a response. I highly doubt there will be. But pretty much he was just saying how Sticky Fingers were never actually blacklisted from Triple J, with all that shit happened, when all that shit went down. For those who don't know, basically, the lead singer of Sticky Fingers was accused of making like racist comments and violent abuse and stuff towards women. And yeah, like numerous shows, and basically Thelma Plum came out and like called him out, saying that he'd like offered to fight her and shit, and like abused her and made like racist comments.
Thelma.
Yeah, apparently he was like in the crowd at a show, and there was like a dude on stage who was indigenous or something, but a guy that he was with shouted something out, like drunk. And it wasn't him, but because he was there, it obviously got linked to him because he was the face. And yeah. But that's why Sticky Fingers went on like a massive fucking like 2-year hiatus, didn't make any music. He just went off the radar. And then they came back and released music. But ever since then, Triple J blacklisted them. But now Paddy Cornwall has came out and said that they never actually blacklisted them. They basically just bitched out from the whole situation because they didn't want to be looked at. They didn't want to be viewed as like taking sides. Like if they were to converse with Sticky Fingers and get their opinion on things and like, you know, broadcast it to the nation as well as the other side of things. So they basically just went for whichever one was like the politically correct side.
Yeah.
And just went with that.
Which is why Triple J
Yeah.
is trash.
And fucking... Yeah, so pretty much he came out, said that they never actually blacklisted them. They just bitched out and stopped like playing their music pretty much. Because they didn't want to deal with the fucking uproar of if they did. So it was easy for them to just not play it. But even then, like, I've seen so much shit pop up, like, over the last few years, especially when they were doing, like, Triple J Hottest 100s and stuff. And it was like, you know, Sticky Fingers were releasing songs which were fucking massive. But Triple J weren't playing them. You couldn't vote for them, you couldn't do anything like that. But pretty much, what he was saying is that, yeah, they bitched out, they never actually blacklisted him. Triple J got him in for an interview on their latest album.
The guy who made the video.
Yeah, Paddy Cornwall. Got him in for an interview on their latest album, and then when he was like promoting it and talking about it, they were then saying, you know, we want Dylan, we want to talk to Dylan, which is the lead singer. We want to talk to Dylan, blah blah blah. Apparently Dylan is like known for just never doing interviews. He's never done any interviews on himself, on his family, on his music, or nothing like that. Like, no personal shit he's ever took part of.
Some people just do that. Like,
yeah. And, like, I
shtick.
never knew that was a thing, but I kind of assumed it was from, like, you know, being a massive Sticky Fingers fan, looking for interviews, and you'd never see him.
Yeah.
because I was always interested to hear how he talked, because I knew that he was like Kiwi or had a Kiwi background, but from Sydney. So I always was like, a bit interested to see, hear his accent sort of shit. But could never find anything with him talking, or even just in an interview in general. So yeah, Paddy was saying, it's fucking, that he doesn't do interviews. He's never done interviews. Blah blah blah. They did this massive interview on the album, never aired it, never played it. But yeah, he basically just calls him out, and then during the interview he goes, this isn't on. I'm not representing Sticky Fingers. I'm not representing like my manager, any of the boys, or blah blah blah. This is me to you, and I'm saying fuck Triple J. Yeah,
in the interview with him.
No, in the fucking in the live
after,
video thing. Yeah. He goes, yeah, I'm not representing so and so. This is me talking to you. Fuck Triple J. We're out here. We're touring the world. We're making money. We're doing what we're good. We're good people. Doing what we're good at. We're good people. People know that. Blah, blah, blah.
Speak your truth, homie.
Yeah, well, fuck, mad props, I reckon.
Yeah, and Triple J.
And if you got the balls as well to just go out and be like, this is me saying it to you. Don't let this go to anyone else. If you want to fire back, you fire back at me directly and only at me.
And that's
for starters, you're taking on a radio station and all of their fucking supporters. Supporters that aren't Sticky Fingers supporters.
That's so Triple J that you can have a segment for an hour or two, whatever it is, hack in the afternoon and shit like that, where they'll pick a topic and they'll have people from both sides of the fence call in, view their opinions, air their opinions. Yeah. And then some shit like that happens, and they're like, oh, we want to take the politically correct option. What about fucking what, you've never played a song by someone who committed, like, did they ever play Triple X or something? Guaranteed they did when the wave was hot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, he just did domestic violence. It's in America. It doesn't matter. You can't pick and choose when you want to be all fucking politically incorrect.
Yeah, yeah.
And plus they are just trash, bro. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I used to love the idea of, like, I don't know. I used to love the idea of getting on Triple J and stuff, but I know that there's rappers that we listen to that have been like, what's the word?
You've got 4 names written there who should all be in regular rotation on Triple J.
Yes, okay. So, I've got 4 names here. Bitter Belief, 5 Past, Ricky B, and Greasy. And we were speaking about this the other day, saying that, for the Oz Hip Hop show especially, which brings me to another thing in a minute. We think that we just think that a lot of the shit that is played isn't necessary. We understand it's hip hop. We understand that hip hop is a wide genre. Like, it never was. It was always its sort of close, fucking narrow. It was pretty much just like, it had its time. It had its boom bap. It had its fucking, whatever. Now it's a very wide, being the biggest genre in the world, there's a lot of subgenres. You've got your traps, you've got your grimes, you've got your fucking boom baps. You've got your fucking conscious rap or whatever, like all of that sort of shit. But I don't know. I was listening to the Oz, because I can almost guarantee all the songs that I was listening to would be on Triple J. But the Oz hip hop playlist on Spotify, and I'd say at least 80% of the songs that came on were all people rapping about having guns.
You've never seen
just
one?
Like American accents, guns, bitches, Ferraris, all that sort of shit. Driven. And it's, I don't know.
It is fucking dumb.
Yeah, but then you've got people who actually have a message. Like, I don't even know if Complete's been played on Triple J. Because I heard that Cogs doesn't get played because of, like, his content. It doesn't go in there fucking
so corny.
I don't know how like accurate that is. I could be wrong. He might have had songs played. I don't know.
But if that is true.
Yeah, but then, like what we just said, Bitter Belief, he probably has been played on Triple J, but not enough.
Yeah.
I'm
not talking about the hip hop show. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
in general, these cunts
Yeah.
could all be on
Yeah.
Triple J in regular
Yeah.
rotation.
When you're looking at actual, when you're looking at talent and music for what music is, I would personally put fucking all four of those above Courtney Barnett.
Yeah. Oh,
And Courtney Barnett is probably one of the Triple J, like, tops
Yeah.
at the moment.
but of course she is, because Triple J has this thing with, I don't know, I don't even want to say it because it's, I don't know, that whole thing of just weird indie shit. And I don't know what indie meant to begin with, but now I feel like indie means
Wasn't it just
weird.
like independent,
That'd make sense,
like
but
an
now
independent sound.
now it's
alternative.
like your brain's independent from your mouth because
Yeah.
everything you say makes no sense.
I think it's just people have, I don't know. It's like people have become lazy with what they're
Yeah.
trying to go for, And with the Aussie hip hop thing, I understand if you're Australian and you make hip hop, then you fall under the Aussie hip hop category. But for me personally, Aussie hip hop is the Hoods. It's Funkors. It's Bliss and Esso. It's Hunter. It's SBX. It's fucking Morns. It's Mantra. Seth Sentry. 360, Cursor. All of those cunts. There is still new school dudes like that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Unfortunately, some of the new school dudes I'm not really a fan of because of,
Yeah,
some of the
it's
shit they make.
also the thing of just having like an Aussie guy rapping a trap song about some bullshit. If you're gonna play that, play the equivalent of that but with talent.
Yeah.
Like it's getting me fired up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Each to their own, but I personally don't like the fact of people rapping about Lambos and Ferraris and guns and fucking all that sort of shit if you've never done it.
Well, and look, if
Never
you
done
want to
it, don't
do that
have it.
once and make a song that blows up and shit, that's cool. But if you do it multiple times and all the songs sound the same, then go to America, bro.
Yeah.
Take your Ferrari.
But on that note, on the four that we mentioned, Bitter Belief, probably the best in Perth. I would put up there. I mean, you got Draft.
Definitely top 5.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know about number 1 though. Number 1's.
I don't know. I've listened to Bitter Belief. Yeah, no, you would put Draft first. You definitely would put Draft first. I think I personally put, for my personally, for my own taste, I think I'd probably put him second. All right, top 5 Perth, go now.
All right, Draft.
No specific order.
If I'm gonna say now, because like there was a point in time I was listening to a lot of Tomahawk and shit like that,
Yeah.
modern stuff. But
Yeah.
at the moment, it'd be Draft. In no particular order. It literally would be Draft and them four, like Greasy, Ricky B, Bitter, and Five Past. Like I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'd be doing an injustice if Complete wasn't in there. So
It's hard because two of these.
well, to be honest, I think
Two of these are new upcomers.
yeah.
So,
But
like,
personally,
if
you've listened to Ricky B's, I don't know how new it is. The shit he's got on Spotify. That he is equally as
now I'm
talented
thinking
as
about
Five
it. It is
Past.
very hard because I've got other people I want to put in as well. But
Greasy has to get a mention.
I'd say
because it's
yeah, I mean
great.
he's killing it. I'd say Draft, Bitter. Oh man, it's actually
Then
so fucking
Cogs
hard.
as well.
Yeah, because I've got right off the top of my head, I've got Draft, Bitter, as Cogs,
yeah, I didn't
Complete,
even fucking think asthmatic.
Divine, I reckon Divine's got fucking bars for
Divine's
days,
dope.
and like I've chilled with that cunt, and I don't think I've ever heard him rap the same 16 twice. 5 Past, I fucking listen to a shitload of his stuff at the moment. He's killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your Ricky B, Greasy. I'm trying to think of a 10th. I've got 9, I think.
I'd put Cable in there if he had more content. It's just because he doesn't have like an album or anything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's-
Hey, fucking Cable, if you're listening or watching or
do an
whatever,
album, cunt.
get a fucking album out, bro.
No pressure.
We're all fucking waiting for that shit. Everything I've heard of his, though, is dope.
Yeah, no doubt.
Everything I've heard of his is dope.
Realms. Have we
Oh.
mentioned Nightmare on Realm Street since?
I feel
we
weird, though.
started the
I
podcast?
feel weird. Because, I mean, fuck, if I wanted to, I'd definitely put you and Josh in there. But, like,
Yeah, but
people
again, I
haven't
don't have an
heard
album,
enough.
so-
People haven't heard enough of you
Yeah, well, exactly.
to understand where I come from.
Yeah, but I mean,
So unfortunately, you're just gonna have to take that until you fucking release some shit.
yeah, that's fine.
For
but
everyone
Josh
who
has a
hasn't
mixtape
heard-
out.
For everyone who hasn't heard Blerbs spit bars, you're fucking missing out. Everyone who has heard understands completely where I'm coming from.
Yeah, but Josh has an album out.
Johnny.
Fuck, Johnny.
The
If Johnny
potential-
had an album, he would be
The
in that top
potential
10.
is fucking there, and he knows it as well. That's what pisses me off. He's new from the day we started making making songs and shit in like year 10 that he's had what he needed. Johnny, bro.
Yeah, do it.
You're the 4th member of fucking Comrades of the Smoke.
We'll
just waiting to
co-produce
be
your
inducted.
album.
It's not fucking. What's happening, bro?
Get some knockers on there.
Mhm.
Some double D knockers. Okay, noddy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everyone we just mentioned.
Definitely.
I think probably the upcoming guests soon. Greasy and B-Ray. Shout out to both of those cunts. They're gonna be coming on soon. Just a matter of getting everything fucking set up, ready to go. We got to get another mic. Sort out this camera switch, but that should be sweet. Ricky B's keen. I've hit him up, so
Boy.
hopefully we'll get all those dudes on, and we can fucking talk to them about upcoming projects and music and inspirations and that sort of shit. Find out what their top 5s are, top 10s.
What
their,
makes them tick?
Yeah. I keep looking at the fucking canon and then
Well, I'm
remember
looking
that
at
it's
like, I
gone.
don't know. Every now and then I just change where I'm looking at. And That's fine.
Yeah, fuck. All right, so on that note, on music, I got some fucking gigs. I feel like there's more, but I didn't mention them. Well, I couldn't remember. But we got Dopamine Festival. I do need to talk to Greasy and shit about this because I don't know if that off the clock entertainment is theirs or if it's someone they know, but like the promotion company. But yeah, so we got Dopamine Festival. So you got Shadow, Monk and Jasper, Call the Coroner, High Class, Greasy, Became, Lucid Reality, Cable, Izar, B-Ray.
That's
Oh, I'm about to throw up again. Fucking. Just quickly, like the talent.
I was
Not to
gonna say,
put
that's a
us,
good lineup.
not to put me, you, and like Josh in there. Even though we should, because we're fucking originators of this shit. Nah, but like Bullsbrook, bro. Bullsbrook is like, it's got some fucking talent.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a lot of meth, but also a lot of not
but-
suggesting any of those people are on meth, but there is
But,
just meth there.
like,
I know that.
Greasy's smashing it from Bullsbrook. Braden smashing it from Bullsbrook. You know, you got Jamie who's doing shit. Obviously, Josh, Jamie brothers. They're like the Leaf Dog and Eric B of Perth. Who else?
Oh shit!
Lewis, like skating wise, Lewis has killed it. Rowan's a pretty dope skater. Shout out to Rowan. Kim could skate before he fucked his knees.
Kim's got some little bars on him too.
Yeah. He's got bars as well. I feel like there's other people. I feel like there's more people from Bullsbrook who've like done shit.
Apparently Mitchell Woodcock works for the West.
Real?
I don't know. That's what one of the boys said when that whole article was written about the trampoline that blew over. Oh, he's not going to listen to this, and if he does, write us an article, you rude cunt. Yeah, but when that bouncy castle blew over into the rat base or whatever the fuck happened.
Yeah, man. There was a kid.
Apparently, he wrote the article for the West about it.
Well, there was a kid.
Maybe he doesn't work for him. He was just there and just went, "I'm going to take notes," and then they, oh, cool, use that.
There was a kid in it though.
There's a couple, eh?
Oh, I don't know. I know there was a kid in there. I don't know how many.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, all I could think of is imagine being that kid in the bouncy castle. That flies
You couldn't pay for that adrenaline.
That flies off. Imagine if it never came down. You went to space.
He just got caught in like a fucking
Burns.
wind tunnel and just stayed like 10,000 feet in the air
What would
in
you
a bouncy castle.
You wouldn't live.
Oh, you'd have to drone like food baskets or something to him.
Or just rescue him.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be that simple.
10,000 feet up. We're just going to drone you.
Planes
food
only go to
baskets.
40,000 feet. We can't go any lower than that unless we're landing. Then we're going to have to like scoop you in on the way through. And that's near on impossible.
Imagine, bro. No, you'd have some cunt. I can almost guarantee you'd have some cunt, like a Marine, Air Force fucking paratrooper, fly down.
In the wingsuit. So I just visualise that shit very vividly.
Yeah. Into the trampoline. Into the bounce castle. Lands. Bounces. Has a bit of a bounce. Do you reckon you'd bounce?
Walls, though, you gotta remember. Motherfucker, this isn't some, like, prison fucking bouncy castle. It's got walls on it, cunt.
So what?
It's not like... You're thinking of the wrestling mats we used in high school.
So he's going to have to go through the entrance.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He goes in, then he's going to have to... Rainbow SEAL Team 6. We've got the infant. Strap him to his chest.
And then jump out the window. Jump out the...
See, now we're saying it, man. The food basket idea seems easier.
Yeah, it does seem easier. But the kid's not going to live in a fucking bounce castle.
No. You feed him until he's old enough to wingsuit himself down.
Yeah. Nah. Just give him a Red Bull.
Yeah, see how well that goes.
Gives you wings.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd just leave him, wouldn't you?
At that point, yeah, he's too far gone.
Yeah.
Fucking the effort for a rescue team and shit.
Yeah, anyway, fuck. Alright, so Dopamine Festival, Badlands Bar, 7th of June. Tickets are $20 on the door, $15 online. Go check it out. I reckon we should like do our best to make it to most of these.
No, that's 100%.
The Apocalypse Tour, 3rd of August, Jackrabbit Slims, Menace, Shadow, Fracture, Scotty Hines, DM, Alex Jones, Son of Sam, Saz, Jasper, Bass, Raj, and Posse Shot. I think that's more of like a grime sort of shit. I do want to get to one of those gigs though. Because I reckon the energy would be pretty nuts. Yeah, and then we got Hilltop Hood, 7th of September, RSC Arena, tickets on sale soon. Give me a job, fucking Ticketmaster. Twister, bro. Twister. Yeah. Kamikaze, 15th anniversary. 24th of October at Amps. Tickets $40 to $50. Don't know why, but... It's like, if we can't sell them, we'll sell them for cheaper.
That's $40 and a free pizza. Because I don't know who's rushing out to go see Twister. Hey, maybe some years like Twister. That's pretty naive because music is subjective. But
that's Eminem. What songs did Twister have? Man, Twister had some jams, slow jams for starters. Fuck, what was it? I covered one of his beats. Can't remember what it's fucking called now.
produced by Kanye.
Yeah, well.
I don't know what that is, but do it again.
Slow jams. In the Marvin Gaye, a little, and we can get money on fire. Get your phone out, Cam.
I thought that was Twister
Bro,
rapping
get your phone
his
out.
bar.
We're listening to some Twister, boy.
Are we?
Yeah, give me your phone on Spotify. I'll play some Twister jams. Well.
Yeah, but that's a Kanye song, isn't it?
Yeah, but Twister's in it. Slow jams with a Z. So 2000s.
Is it a Z or a dollar sign?
It's a Z. Oh, you might find out. Go to the chorus then, to his...
I'm just saying, I was talking to...
Oh, shit.
Dance like 9,200 songs.
Nah, fuck this bit. I'll skip it into the where you were.
Really try to find out what she feel, like how she feel. You know what she told me? She told me, check it out, this is what she said. She said she wants some
Marvin Gaye, some new dance songs, a new to me.
but definitely set this party alright.
Listen, we get the party on fire.
Are we doing a podcast or
Yeah,
are
we
we
are,
doing Slow Jams, the remix?
No, we're not doing slow jams. I just want to
freestyle
listen to
bars.
Twister. Oh, bro, this song. Oh, and this is that album.
It's my eyes.
I'm fucking going. I forgot what's on this album, bro. Oh, yeah, this is Overnight Celebrity. On that album as well. I did a song to this called Leave Walls Bleeding. Celebrity overnight. Oi. Let's fucking go.
No. I'm not going to
Oh,
Twister
this
again.
song, bro. Kill us all. Here I am, motherfuckers. Alright. Oi, you know this one. Fuck, I forgot how good this album is, bro. You know what song's this off? What movie's this off? Coach Carter, boy. That's the theme song to Coach Carter. Only one of the greatest movies of all time. Anyway, I want a little Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Aaliyah, and we can get this party on fire. Alright, anyway. Sports? Is that where we go from here?
Oh, yeah? Yeah, man. What's the time?
Oh, you fucking talk.
Oh, yeah. Elliot's password is too long. And dumb.
Oh, we're only an hour and 10.
It's your computer. Why don't you just make the password Doc?
Well, if I did that now, and someone stole my computer, they'd know my password.
Yeah, but
But, well, I don't know.
just... I almost said your password out loud then, but just too much. There's too much happening there.
So much.
Very
All right,
much.
anyway, so sports. What do we got? We got playoffs. Bro, Kawhi Leonard. Holy fucking shit. The game winner. probably one of the luckiest shots of the season. But fuck me.
I mean,
Talking about clutch.
yeah,
Holy fucking
that's
shit.
insane. Oh shit!
What?
I just knocked the mic with my foot, but that's fine.
Man.
No, it's definitely got to be up there with the greatest like playoff moments in all time. You'd think.
Oh yeah, 100%. That photo, like that snapshot of him waiting and Joel Embiid like looking at the fucking rim and like everyone around him and shit. That's gotta be like one of the most iconic basketball photos, I reckon.
Yeah, it's fucking
Of our like, you know, in the last fucking 5 years, 10 years. Yeah, that's just fucking, I don't know.
So what
Just
is
the
it?
whole game was nuts. Like 76ers, man, played fucking well.
They're a good team.
Yeah. They're definitely in the running for next season. You know, with the team that they've got, fucking Tobias Harris, like, it pretty much only just joined before the playoffs started.
Yeah. And he's only young too.
Yeah, so there's plenty of
Well, young.
You
I
know,
think he's like 26 or something.
a lot of
27.
molding to do, gelling together.
Yeah. No, I reckon they basically just need to get like a. I feel like they just need another shooter on their team, even if he's riding the bench. I don't know,
Yeah.
but dope team. So what is it? Bucks versus Raptors, Warriors versus Portland.
Yeah.
Portland
CJ
got through.
McCollum.
Portland won Game 7.
CJ McCollum, bro.
Yeah, he's dope. Definitely mad underrated. He won't be after this probably,
No.
but
Yeah.
has been.
He's definitely shone.
I mean, yeah, and the fact that the Warriors still beat the Rockets in Game 6 without Kevin Durant is just frustrating. Like, fuck me, cunts. I feel like that team is now, well, maybe got one more year together before something drastic happens, but you've had a couple of opportunities and you were blessed with the best advantage you likely would have got, bar Curry hurting himself. Maybe, but Kevin Durant at the moment is probably the best player in the NBA.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
he's
I
been
thought you
sat for
were
a game.
talking about Warriors being blessed, but you mean Rockets having that opportunity.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
actually-
no, that's what I mean. And they blew it again. And yeah, they had it rough last year.
Yeah.
Paul was injured. Yeah, get that. But even with Paul and without Durant, they still lost. So
I
when
just don't understand. I mean, it's hard going. It is like it's unlucky for them to go against Warriors in the second round.
yeah, but I feel like if they were gonna beat them, it doesn't matter where they meet them. They're gonna,
Well, yeah, but
and
like,
they just don't have the.
yeah, but I mean, you'd rather get to the conference finals and have that opportunity.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because second round, you know, especially looking at how Warriors went against Clippers, like they had, like, you know, they should have done it second round, really. Rockets. Just makes no sense, man. Rockets have got a dope team, but like when it comes to playoffs, they just can't fucking like they just can't. What's the word like? They just can't fucking not finish. Close. They can't.
Yeah, I suppose close would be the. You know, they get to the spotlight like the whole James Harden thing.
It's kind of like it
Dude,
was
you
kinda
go
like
and
DeRozan
score
with
fucking
Raptors.
40 points on every team through the first half of the season and
Yeah.
then lose in the second round. Don't get me wrong, Harden's dope, but
Yeah, like where the fuck are his like 50+ point games in the fucking playoffs?
yeah, he had a couple of big games, but I don't think Houston, like, they're a great offensive team. I don't think they're very defensive minded. I think that sort of cost them.
Yeah, and I mean playoffs is completely different.
When look at how
Yeah.
much success the Clippers had playing the Warriors with like a, you know, they're renowned for their defense to some degree, and took them to 7 games.
Man, I reckon.
You can't beat Warriors with offense.
No.
You just cannot. So
I reckon I reckon if McCullum and Lillard carry on playing how they're playing, they match up well for the D, like as in Portland match up well with Warriors on their defense. And fucking think about it. I reckon Trailblazers, with the confidence they've got going into these games, into this round, they will give them a run for their money.
I fucking hope so. I
Because
hope they
Lillard
win.
is playing dope, and if McCullum keeps it going,
Yeah.
how long is Durant out for?
I think he was only out till the end of the series. So he'll
So
probably
back
be
for-
back for Portland.
Yeah,
but
because
I
when's that?
haven't
That's
seen
on. I think it's tomorrow. I think first game's tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't actually know, to be honest.
Pretty sure first game's tomorrow.
But be a wicked series. Bucks and Raptors has me more. Like, I feel like that'll be a much closer series, but then
Oh,
that's not
bro.
really giving Portland a.
Bucks and Raptors
Respect.
is going to be nuts.
Well, that's.
Bucks and Raptors is going to be nuts. I want Raptors to go through because that's like my fucking team, but Bucks will be a hard team to beat. And when you've got Gasol and Ibaka against Antetokounmpo and who's their other big man? You got Ilyasova, Lopez. I think it is Lopez.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You got Lopez, Ilyasova, Antetokounmpo. I think that is it. They'd obviously have a big man to replace Antetokounmpo. The Greek freak, but that cunt is fucking massive. And what I was getting at is Gasol's not going to be able to stop him.
No
Gasol
one
was
can
struggling.
stop him,
Gasol
but-
was struggling against Embiid, and Embiid and Antetokounmpo are two completely different fucking players.
Well, yeah, and Gasol at this point is. You gotta remember, he's fucking 10, 15 years older
Yeah.
than the cunts.
Yeah. It still baffles me, that whole trade with Gasol and fucking Valanciunas. Valanciunas, whatever. I've always called him Valanciunas. So
I did the same until someone pointed it out to me. It's like, it's Valanciunas. It's like,
Valanciunas,
that makes
then.
more sense. But again, I don't know. Valanciunas was at the Raptors for a long time, eh?
Yeah, but like I just feel like he was a big player. Like not a big, not like a massive part on the team.
Yeah, but he
But
was, as
size-wise
far
and
as
shit.
like a reliable big man.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
Was what
He
you
was a
wanted.
fucking solid big man. But yeah, that'll be interesting. Bledsoe Lowry will be a pretty dope matchup.
Yeah.
There's no one on Kawhi though. Like who's going to be on Kawhi? Giannis.
Yeah, I don't know. Depend. Yeah, there's.
Because
so many
who
different
Bucks
ways
got? They
they
got
could win.
Middleton, Bledsoe, Giannis. They're shooting guards. Middleton, hey.
I thought he was like a small forward, but he might be shooting guard. He's been shooting pretty off the charts in the playoffs as well, I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to think who else they've fucking got now.
I need to piss so hard, bro.
Yeah, well, we'll wrap this shit up if you want. But yeah, anyway, so playoffs, that's gonna be fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Who have we
Fucking
got?
oath.
Perth Glory playing Sydney on Sunday for the final of the A League, which would be pretty dope. I'm pretty sure Sydney. Oh, so we never
Was
went
that
to the
like
game, but the
final
fucking it's
kaboom
like the playoffs.
To the end?
But fucking we were gonna go the other week, didn't go, and it turned out to be like a massive game. I think they won like 4-3 and fucking something stupid overtime,
That's wild.
extra time. Yeah. Premier League. I was going to talk about that whole thing, but that's just pretty nuts. Man City won again, back to back.
Yeah, boys. I can't name one player.
Liverpool missed out by 1 point. Unfortunately, they only lost one game, which is a bit
Weak as
ridiculous.
piss when you think about it.
And then they're in the Champions League finals. You got Liverpool playing Tottenham 2nd of June.
Tottenham.
That'd be a good game, lads.
Fucking oof, lad.
FA Cup final. Man City playing Watford on the 19th of May. And then I've written down AFL games coming up because I don't know anything about AFL, but I've written them down.
I was
know
going
if
to say,
Shall I name them? Or
People
do
listening probably have a
know-
better idea.
Yeah,
Of,
they probably know the games that are coming up.
yeah.
And like in my head, it was like, oh yeah, I could go through it. But now there's 9 games, and I can't be fucked saying them.
Yeah, plus because we do it on a Tuesday, it's like everyone already knows the results.
No, but these are the games coming up for this.
Yeah, I
weekend.
know, but that's what I mean, is we're either doing it
Oh
like
yeah,
everyone
yeah,
else
yeah.
already knows what game's coming, or they want to know the results from the last one.
Yeah.
But
So a game I'm really looking forward to is Richmond versus Hawthorn.
yeah, no, Richmond's looking very promising, mate. Down
Yeah,
in the
man,
centre half forward line.
Yeah, Dusty.
Dusty, is Cousins still a force in the midfield?
Meth Cousins. Anyway,
Yeah, this shit is a fucking health hazard, bro. I keep looking at these.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if you can see them.
they're like hairs.
can't.
They're like wire
Yeah,
hairs.
they're wire hairs. One of them's touching my can. If this whole shit goes,
What's gonna happen? Your can's gonna blow
I
up.
don't know. I'm not a fucking electrician.
Electrician.
I'm not electrician,
I'm not
mate.
electrician.
Not electrician. I'm carpenter.
Well, I can been working on timber for
Fuck yeah, mate.
fucking all years.
If it's not cut on a 45-degree angle in an A-frame shape, don't want to know about it. If it's not a truss, if it's not a truss or a fucking woodwork bench, mate, keep it to yourself.
A fucking
If it's
woodwork
not a
bench.
bandsaw, don't talk to me.
If it's not a truss or a woodwork bench, cunt. Who are you, Mr. Miles?
Mr. Mercer, actually.
Mr. Miles. Oh shit. All right, we'll quickly fucking tidy it up. So, Josh, from not too sure where the fuck he is, but he's working up north. Dude, hit me up. It's back on the note of spiders. So, his mate, who like he shares a donga with up north, he fucking heard him like spraying a can like late at night. Didn't know what the fuck it was. Anyway, I hit him up in the morning about it, and apparently this dude had like a huntsman spider that was like coming at him, and he was spraying it, nothing happened. Ended up spraying like pretty much virtually a whole can on this spider, and it just kept like moving, and he apparently threw the can at it and killed it.
This is right now where we need a soundboard, and it's the audio of Randy off American Idol going, yeah, that's going to be a no from me, dog. That's fucked.
Who the fuck is Randy Orton?
No.
Out of nowhere!
Remember the black judge off American Idol? And he had glasses and he was bald.
Oh, I think I do actually.
And he used to go, yeah, that's a no from me, dog, because he was just too
Blues.
just too
Too
cool
R&B.
for school.
Too R&B. That's a no from me, dog.
Yeah, it was just like he was living life too fast, and I think that's what actually he had a heart attack, man. Fucking
Fuck off out of here.
it did.
It did.
Don't do that. That makes me sound so racist. Nah, Randy
Orton.
Pageman. Randy Pageman. For the sake of this conversation, his heart exploded inside his chest. Actually blew one of his tits clean off. That's gonna be a no from me,
shit.
dog. But keep chasing that dream, player.
Oh, man. All
It's
right.
like a trap door. Just swinging in the breeze. I better put that back in, dog. Shit. Next American Idol on stage. We're going back to the bayou. We're going hunting gators.
Back to the
We're going
bayou.
gator hunt.
Going back to the bayou.
Ma,
We're getting-
there's a gator in the bayou.
We're hunting gators. Oh,
What's with all the Vietnamese? Down by the waterhole.
Oh, bro.
I need a piss so bad. This isn't helping.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Shout out to Randy, though. That's my dog right there. If I had glasses, I'd put them on.
Oh, man. All right. We'll fucking wrap it up. All right, thanks for listening to the Smokers Lounge with Illdok and Blerbs. If you made it this far, fucking mad.
You're a special kind of person.
Yeah, man, you are. You're a special kind of person. I'll just copy everything that Jade says. But yeah, if you're listening and you haven't already, do us a favor, be a mad cunt. Subscribe to the podcast. If it's on Spotify, give it a follow. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. I've got the highlights channel. Subscribe to that channel. Are you trying to do like?
I don't know. You keep saying subscribe, and for some reason, this means subscribe to me. You're signing the paperwork. You're subscribing.
Yeah.
Like YouTube, subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Whatever that cunt just fucking did.
Yeah, this is for
my Gators down the bayou.
Ma! Where's the shotgun?
Yeah, anyway, so fucking, yeah. Do us a favor. It'll be much appreciated.
So,
you know, we're doing this.
We're
doing this. Yeah, we're doing this for people who, you know, enjoy it. So if you don't enjoy it, then we're kind of wasting our time.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say that my life is sort of teeter-tottering on the outcome of this podcast, but don't do it.
Is.
My blood's on your hands. So
yeah, man. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you're enjoying the podcast so far. We're going to get some guests and shit coming soon. So yeah, it's only on the up. It's on the up. And this is where we'll cue. And that is a bouncy castle going into orbit.
Okay, we got to get better at the whole. It wasn't a bouncy. It was a bouncy castle.
No, well,
That's fine.
it was a rocket.
With a bouncy castle on top.
I'm a rocket man.
Rocket
All right,
man.
okay. Yeah, all right. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. This is Illdok.
This is Blerbs.
It's the Smokers Lounge. Peace.
Peace.